Okay, students. So today we are going to start with a new topic, that is differentiation. Again, it's a part of a calculus. अभी तक हमने क्या किया? लिमिट फंक्शंस आपने पहले किया था. फिर लिमिट्स से कैलकुलस स्टार्ट होता है. लिमिट्स, देन वी हैव डन कंटिन्यूटी एंड नाउ वी आर गोइंग ऑन टू डिफरेंशिएशन. नाउ इट्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक. अभी डिफरेंशिएशन जो है 11th स्टैंडर्ड में इट इज वेरी बेसिक. 12th स्टैंडर्ड में इसका एक्सटेंसिव वर्जन आने वाला है. तो 12th स्टैंडर्ड में सेम टॉपिक विल बी कंटिन्यूड एट अ हायर लेवल along with application. So let us understand differentiation in a simple language. अच्छा, differentiation में you have one thing. Now just let me explain, then I'll give you time to write down और फिर definition भी लिख दूंगा. एक चीज होती है derivative. Do not write down. Differentiation में sometimes it is also called as derivative. Now derivative means what? In simple language, derivative means nothing but rate of change. Derivative means nothing but rate of change. Okay, like for example, derivative means rate of change. For example, let us take, we have done in physics velocity and acceleration किया हुआ है. Okay, so let us understand with the help of one example. Okay, now suppose if this is a initial point O, ये point O है. If the car is moving in a straight line, if the car is moving in a straight line and from position O the car has reached till position P, तो position O से position P तक कार का क्या हुआ है? What has taken place? Displacement has taken place. Capital S is the notation for displacement. Acha, now that displacement is changing time. Now students, we have done it in 10th standard also, that change of this. So what I was asking is, so change of displacement with respect to time. So can anyone tell me change of displacement with respect to time is called as what? You have done it in physics also. आपने किया हुआ है. No? Okay. Yes. Yes, velocity. Correct. Change of displacement with respect to time is called as velocity. So देखो हम इसको mathematical way में how do we write down? See over here. It is written as ds by dt. It is written as ds by dt, or it can be also written as d by dt of s. So s means it is notation for displacement and t is the notation for time. The change of displacement with respect to time is nothing but velocity. Is called as nothing but velocity. Now, if you observe over here, there are two variables. दो वेरिएबल्स है, एक तो आपको s दिखेगा और दूसरा t दिखेगा. अब इसमें जो वेरिएबल s है, प्लीज ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. दिस इज अ concept. This variable s, in this variable s is called as an dependent variable. S is a dependent variable and small t, which denotes the time, it is an independent variable. Independent variable है, ठीक है. So s is a dependent variable and t is an independent variable. It is displacement is dependent on time. जैसे time change होगा वैसा displacement change होगा. So change of displacement with respect to time is called as nothing but velocity. So how we denote it mathematically? So it is written as ds by dt. Okay, जिसमें s है dependent variable और जो नीचे variable होता है वो independent variable होता है. It is also written as d by dt of s. ठीक है. Now next thing. Okay, now change of velocity with respect to time. So can anyone tell me change of velocity with respect to time is called as what?
Acceleration.
Acceleration. Very good. Perfect answer. It is called as acceleration. देखो आपने फिजिक्स में किया हुआ है. change of velocity with respect to time is called as acceleration, and mathematically it is written as d by dt of v. इसमें v is a dependent variable and t is an independent variable. अभी डेरिवेटिव का यूज सिर्फ फिजिक्स में नहीं है. As you can observe, change of displacement with respect to time is velocity, and change of velocity with respect to time is acceleration. Now, this derivative is not only used in physics, but it is used in everyday life also. Okay? तो इसका जो application है वो हमें 12th standard में सीखना है. Like, let me tell you one example of derivative. Now, you know stock market, है ना, stock exchange है. Now, when you buy some stock from it, you know, जब आप कोई शेयर खरीदते हो तो उसका एक वैल्यू होता है. दैट वैल्यू, दैट स्टॉक मार्केट गोज अप एंड डाउन एवरी डे. अब इसे XYZ कंपनी का मैंने शेयर बाय किया, टुडे इट इज कॉस्टिंग 100 रुपीज, डे आफ्टर टुमारो इट विल कॉस्ट यू 105 रुपीज. अब वो 100 का 105 क्यों हो गया? बिकॉज द मनी है जो उसका ऊपर मनी है, इट इज डिपेंडेंट ऑन द प्रोग्रेस ऑफ द कंपनी. इट इज डिपेंडेंट, उसका जो प्राइस बढ़ गया शेयर का, that is dependent on the progress of the company. तो अगर कंपनी प्रोग्रेस अच्छा कर रहा है तो उसका भाव बढ़ेगा. अगर प्रोग्रेस नहीं कर रहा है कंपनी तो उसका भाव, जो शेयर का भाव है आपका, वो कम होगा. तो इट इज डिपेंडेंट ना, इट इज डिपेंडिंग ऑन सम फैक्टर. दैट इज व्हाई वहां पे भी डेरिवेटिव होता है. इन एवरीडे लाइफ वी आर यूजिंग डेरिवेटिव, मे बी अननोइंगली, बट यस वी आर यूजिंग इट. ओके, तो चलो, आई होप डेरिवेटिव का कंसेप्ट इज क्लियर. एक सिंपल लैंग्वेज में डेरिवेटिव मीन्स इट इज नथिंग बट रेट ऑफ change. What is derivative in simple language? You need to remember rate of change. So you can note down for your reference. ये आपको सब पता है already. Change of displacement with respect to time is velocity. Change of velocity with respect to time is called as acceleration. We have done already this in physics. Just go through it once. लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. This knowledge you are already having with you. Just go through it once, then we'll move ahead. Okay. Now, this is what I have explained it to you. Okay. Now, let us move on to the definition. Let us move on to the definition now. Okay. तो ये डेरिवेटिव हो गया. अच्छा, डेरिवेटिव और डिफरेंशिएशन में क्या डिफरेंस है? डेरिवेटिव में रेट, जब हम द प्रोसेस ऑफ फाइंडिंग आउट डेरिवेटिव, द प्रोसेस ऑफ फाइंडिंग आउट डेरिवेटिव इज कॉल्ड एज डिफरेंशिएशन. तो टॉपिक का नाम है डिफरेंशिएशन. समटाइम कोई कोई टीचर्स उसको डेरिवेटिव भी लिखते हैं. तो डेरिवेटिव मीन rate of the process of finding out the derivative is called as differentiation, and derivative means nothing but rate of change. चलो ठीक है. नाउ अभी इसमें ज्यादा डिटेल में हम 12th स्टैंडर्ड में देखेंगे. ओके, विल बी सीइंग दिस डिफरेंशिएशन इन मोर डिटेल व्हेन वी मूव ऑन टू 12th स्टैंडर्ड का पार्ट. इसका ज्योमेट्रिकल एप्लीकेशन भी है. लाइक जैसे फिजिक्स का मैंने आपको एप्लीकेशन बताया, वैसा देयर इज अ ज्योमेट्रिकल एप्लीकेशन आल्सो. That geometrical application also we will learn, but that is in 12th standard. Okay, तो चलो अभी आप definition लिख लो. There is one notation which is called as Leibniz notation. Leibniz notation ये लिख लो. This is definition. Leibniz was a mathematician who has developed the concept behind the derivative, and it is named behind it, that is called as Leibniz notation. इसमें आप लिख लो, if delta x and delta y, if delta x and delta y, see how it is written, delta x, ऐसा लिखना है आपको, delta x, ठीक है. if delta x and delta y are increments in x and y respectively. If delta x and delta y are the increments in x and y respectively. Now increments means increase. Increments mean increase, and they are small increase. छोटा इंक्रीज है, इसलिए उसको हम डिनोट करते हैं डेल्टा एक्स एंड डेल्टा वाई. ओके, इफ डेल्टा एक्स एंड डेल्टा वाई आर द इंक्रीमेंट्स इन एक्स एंड वाई रिस्पेक्टिवली, and if the limit exists, and if the limit exists, underline this word, limit exists, limit exists होना चाहिए, ठीक है ना. Now what does mean limit exists? The right hand limit and left hand limit का value should be equal, so limit should exist. If the limit exists, this condition is important. Okay, फिर आप लिख लो, if the limit exists, then write down on the next line, limit delta x tending towards 0 of delta y by delta x. Have written on the board. Then limit delta x tending towards 0 delta y by delta x. Okay, that is equal to ऐसा आप लिखो, limit delta x tending towards 0. See, I'm writing on the board. Write down as I'm writing on the board. Limit delta x tending towards 0 f of x plus delta x minus f of x plus delta x minus f of x whole upon delta x. Whole upon delta x. Write down as I'm writing on the board, please. Whole upon delta x. Now this is called as the limiting value of the function. ये जो है ना, limit delta x tending towards 0. This is called as limiting value of the function. तो देखो क्या हो जाएगा. Therefore, how will this become? Therefore, limit delta x tending towards 0 delta y by delta x will be nothing but equal to dy by dx. ऐसा लिखो and put a box over this. Then limit delta x tending towards 0 x is nothing but equal to. Okay, so what I was saying, there was a connectivity issue, student. Limit delta x tending towards 0 delta y by delta x is equal to dy by dx. ठीक है, ये नोटेशन है. अभी आप आगे लिखो, where dy by dx is called as derivative of y, where dy by dx is called as derivative of y with respect to x. ऐसा लिखो, with respect to, short form है w dot r dot t, with respect to x, where dy by dx is called as derivative of y with respect to x. अच्छा, now ये जो dy by dx है, इसको आप ऐसा भी लिख लो, राइट. dy by dx sometimes also written as d by dx of y. Sometimes also written as d by dx of y. इसमें आपको क्या याद रखना है? What you need to remember in this, one more thing is that y is a dependent variable. y डिपेंड कर रहा है, किसके ऊपर डिपेंड कर रहा है? x के ऊपर डिपेंड कर रहा है. It is depending on x, and x is called as an independent variable. ठीक है. तो dy by dx sometimes also written as d by dx of y. ठीक है, y है डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल और x है independent variable. Please note down this. Acha, now, okay, one more thing you need to remember, students, when I'm talking about it is derivative of a function, ये देखो fx है, limit of a function क्या है ना, तो derivative also of a function. So why I'm telling you derivative of a function, उसके बारे में क्यों बात कर रहा हूँ कि वो जो dy by dx है, how do we write down? Y is equal to fx ना, so this dy by dx sometimes also denoted by the notation f dash of x. अगर ये function है y is equal to fx, if we write down function as y is equal to fx, तो y का derivative with respect to x, तो उसको हम लिखेंगे dy by dx और we'll write down d by dx of y. और अगर fx notation use हुआ है तो उसका derivative का notation will be f dash of x. Write down. So f dash of x, or this will be written as d by dx of fx. क्या किया, y के जगह पे fx रख दिया, y के जगह पे fx रख दिया, तो dy by dx also denoted by f dash of x. अगर fx लिख रहे हैं तो उसका डेरिवेटिव का नोटेशन हम डालेंगे f dash of x, और इट कैन बी रिटन एज d by dx of fx. अगर y है, अगर y नोटेशन है तो dy by dx लिखेंगे, अगर fx है तो उसका डेरिवेटिव का नोटेशन इज f dash of x. दोनों का मीनिंग सेम है, आप dy by dx लिखोगे तो भी एक ही बात है, f dash of x लिखोगे तो भी एक ही बात है, खाली नोटेशन का डिफरेंस है. अगर y लिखा तो dy by dx लिखते हैं, अगर fx लिखा तो f dash of x, f dash of x it is read as. Okay, so this is Leibniz notation. Note down. Then we'll move on to derivative by method of first principle. Next one. Okay, I rub this off. ये हम आपको ये नेक्स्ट इसमें आएगा, f dash of x वाला पार्ट है, नेक्स्ट इसमें आएगा. Okay, so this is Leibniz notation. Now you write down derivative by first principle. Give me a minute, I'll write down. Let me just rub this off. Okay, write down. Derivative by, this is definition I'm giving. This is definition of derivative by first principle. Derivative by first principle. इसका definition देता हूँ, then we'll move on to the formulas. By the first principle. Okay, read on. If ऐसा आप लिखो, if y is equal to fx, if y is equal to fx is a real valued function of x defined on open interval a comma b. If y is equal to fx is a real valued function of x defined on open interval a comma b, defined on open interval a comma b. ठीक है, then derivative of fx, then derivative of fx with respect to x is given by, then derivative of fx with respect to x is given by, एक फॉर्मूला लिख रहा हूं वो आप लिख लो, f dash of x is equal to limit h is tending towards 0 f of x plus h minus fx upon h, a very important formula. डेरिवेटिव बाय फर्स्ट प्रिंसिपल का ये एकदम इंपॉर्टेंट वाला फॉर्मूला है. तो व्हाट यू कैन डू इज यू जस्ट बॉक्स सेट अप, इसके ऊपर आप एक बॉक्स डाल दो. विल बी सॉल्विंग द प्रॉब्लम्स, मतलब जो डेरिवेटिव के फॉर्मूलेज है, इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ दिस प्रिंसिपल और दिस रूल डेरिवेटिव के फॉर्मूलेज हमें मिलते हैं. दैट विल डिस्कस व्हेन मूव अहेड. आई रिपीट, if y is equal to f of x is a real valued function of x, मतलब ऐसा फंक्शन जिसके रियल वैल्यूज, real valued function of x is defined on an open interval a comma b, then the derivative of fx, then the derivative of the function fx means function with respect to x is denoted by the notation f dash of x. अभी मैंने आपको बताया कि अगर y नोटेशन है तो dy by dx लिखेंगे, और अगर fx नोटेशन है तो उसका डेरिवेटिव हम लिखेंगे f dash of x. So it is equal to what? Limit h is tending towards 0, f of x plus h minus fx upon h. Where आप लिख लो आपके रेफरेंस के लिए, where h is a, where h is a very small increment. Increment means increase. Where h, ये जो h लिखा है ना, x plus h, इसमें जो h है, this h is a very small increment. Increment means increase. तो यहाँ पे अपने को लिमिट काम आने वाला है. जब हम प्रॉब्लम्स करेंगे ना, तो their limit will help us to solve the problem. Limits is already over, but it is going to help us when we are going to solve the problems of derivative or differentiation. ठीक है, तो ये सेकंड डेफिनेशन हो गया, डेरिवेटिव बाय फर्स्ट प्रिंसिपल, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Okay students, so now let's move on to the list of formulas of derivatives. So take a fresh page and write down list of formulas. लिख लो list of formulae, ऐसा लिखो आप. इसके फॉर्मूले तो ऑब्वियसली डेरिवेटिव के फॉर्मूले. फॉर्मूले, फॉर्मूले मींस प्लूरल, फॉर्मूला मतलब सिंगुलर, फॉर्मूले मतलब प्लूरल. बहुत सारे फॉर्मूलेज हैं, मोर देन वन. ओके चलो, फर्स्ट वन राइट डाउन, फर्स्ट फॉर्मूला आप लिखो. नाउ प्लीज स्टूडेंट्स रिमेंबर ऑल दीज फॉर्मूलेज आर वेरी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट. आपको जितने स्टार चाहिए उतने स्टार्स आप इसको मार्क कर लो, डॉट डॉट डॉट, कंटिन्यूड टिल इंफिनिटी. ठीक है, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक दिस इज. इसके जस्ट बेसिक है 11th स्टैंडर्ड में, इन डिटेल विल बी लर्निंग इन 12th स्टैंडर्ड, बट जो 11th में सीखेंगे वो 12th में सिखाया नहीं जाएगा. इट विल बी अज्यूम्ड कि यू नो दैट. ओके, तो चलो देखो फर्स्ट फॉर्मूला, d by dx of constant, d by dx of constant term is always equal to 0. d by dx of constant term is always equal to 0. first formula. second formula आप लिख लो, d by dx of x raised to n. पहले सारे सब algebraic functions देख लेंगे आप. d by dx of x raised to n is nothing but n into x to the power n minus. Okay, next third one, derivative of, that is d by dx of, देखो d by dx of, you can remember चलो ठीक है, root x, d by dx of root x, so that's nothing but 1 by 2 root x. इसको आप एज अ फॉर्मूला याद रख सकते हो, यू कैन रिमेम्बर दिस एज अ फॉर्मूला. इनको स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्मूलाज आप याद रख सकते हो इसको. देन फोर्थ वन यू कैन राइट डाउन. ठीक है, चलो लिखो नेक्स्ट वन, लिखो आप d by dx of e raised to x is e raised to x itself. d by dx of एक्सपोनेंशियल फंक्शन हो गया अभी. ठीक है, e raised to x is e raised to x itself. फिफ्थ फॉर्मूला लिखो, d by dx of a raised to x is a raised to x into log a, derivative of e raised to x and a raised to x, exponential functions है. Next, sixth one, d by dx of log x. D by dx of log x is nothing but equal to 1 by x. Just go on writing down all the formulas at one place. D by dx of log x to the base a. D by dx of log x to the base a is nothing but 1 by x log a. ऐसे लिखो. D by dx of log x to the base a is 1 by x log a. Now what is the difference between the two, you know? यहाँ पे जब हमने लिखा d by dx of log x, it is understood ये जो log x है उसका base e है. Now recollect, there are two types of base. You have done it. One is natural base and one is common base. तो कैलकुलस में हमेशा याद रखो, if the base is not written, अगर बेस लॉगरिथमिक फंक्शन में अगर बेस नहीं लिखा गया है तो इट इज बाय डिफॉल्ट अंडरस्टूड इट इज टू द बेस e. तो सिर्फ log x भी लिखा है तो भी वही मीनिंग है, log x टू द बेस e लिखा है तो भी वही मीनिंग है. मीनिंग रिमेन्स द सेम, log x टू द बेस e का. ओके, चलो नोट डाउन. ये लॉगरिथमिक फंक्शन हो गया. algebraic function, exponential functions, logarithmic functions. Then we will move on to our favorite functions, trigonometric functions. Seventh one हो गया. Till the seventh one, I hope everyone must have written them. Now let's move on to trigonometric formulas. अच्छा, इसमें ये जो d by dx है ना, please remember this d by dx is called as an operator. d by dx को हम operator बुलाते हैं. Operator. How when we learn algebra, plus minus into multiplication division, they are all operators, right? वैसे ही calculus में derivative में d by dx is called as an operator. d by dx is called as an operator. Now let's move on to the trigonometric functions, students. Seventh one हो गया. देखो eighth one. Please note down the formulas very properly. इसके बगैर हम problems आगे नहीं बढ़ सकते. Okay. Now eighth one you write down. d by dx of sin x. d by dx of sin x is nothing but cos x. Ninth one, d by dx of cos x is minus sin x. Now I may not be according to the order in which the textbook have given the formulas, doesn't matter. Okay. 10th one, d by dx of tan x is nothing but sec square x. Then 11th one, note down, d by dx of cot x is minus cosec square x. Okay, 12th one, d by dx of sec x is nothing but sec x into tan x. 13th one, d by dx of cosec x is nothing but minus cosec x into cot x. These are all trigonometric functions के derivative. Derivative of sin x is cos x is minus sin x, tan x is sec square x, cot x is minus cosec square x, d by dx of sec x is sec x into tan x, and d by dx of cosec x is minus cosec x into cot x. अभी आप देखोगे trigonometric functions में जितने भी c वाले हैं, c, they are all negative. Derivative of cos x is negative sin x. This is how you remember. ये आपके याद रखने के लिए. Derivative of cot x is negative cosec square x. Derivative of cosec x is minus cosec x into cot x. तो c वाले जितने भी है, they are all negative. उसका derivative. हाँ? So algebraic functions, exponential functions, logarithmic functions, and derivative of the trigonometric functions. अच्छा, algebraic में और एक आप याद रख सकते हो as a formula that is एक extra है which you can remember, d by dx of 1 by x is minus 1 by x square. इसको आप याद रख सकते हो if you want to remember, otherwise I'll explain the procedure later on. d by dx of 1 by x, you can remember it as minus 1 by x square. ये इसका डेरिवेटिव है. तो in total there are 13 formulas. ये अगर आप एक्स्ट्रा याद रखना चाहो तो बेटर इफ यू कैन रिमेम्बर दिस. d by dx of 1 by x is nothing but minus 1 by x square होता है. Please note down these formulas. Very important, they are. Without them we cannot solve the problem.